Hi, everybody.
Hello, welcome back to Football for Girls and Gays. It's 10 p.m. pretty much right now. 9 p.m. for
For some
Hannah.
of us.
Yeah, for some of us. So
And
it's late. We're filming this
it's
very late.
episode 5, week 5. But we're still, even though it's late, we're still hyped and we're still going to make a good episode.
Yeah, you want to explain why it's late?
I went to the Cubs game today.
You lost your voice a little bit.
Sorry?
Did you lose your voice a little
Yeah,
bit?
I've been sick. And I
Oh,
haven't been resting my voice enough. So I lost my voice over the weekend and I'm coming over a sickness. And I went to the Cubs game today. The Cubs are in the wild card playoffs right now, and they lost unfortunately to the Padres 3-0. The series right now is 1-1, and there's a game tomorrow to decide who moves on to the next round of the playoffs.
it's only 3 games. I didn't know that. Wow.
In the wild card, yeah. I didn't know that
Wow.
either. But if we won today, we would have clinched and moved on. But it was not great. It was fun though. I'm glad that I was able to go. Got the
Yeah.
tickets for free.
Nice. Okay. Let's talk about some crazy league news because there was a lot. Well, not like a lot of news, but again, so many injuries and crazy ones. The first, I mean,
I think the most notable is
I don't know which one is the most notable.
I think Malik Neighbors is the most notable.
I think Tyreek Hills is more notable.
But Tyreek is old and washed, and Malik is young and like really good.
But like Tyreek Hill's, it's like most likely career ending.
Yeah.
Malik Neighbors is his second season, and yeah,
Malik
the Giants
Neighbors tore his
all-star.
ACL.
I mean, yeah, and Tyreek Hill, I think like tore a bunch of ligaments in his knee and like dislocated his knee or something, like a bunch of things, like really, really, really fucked up. If you don't know who these players are for some reason, Malik Neighbors is the star wide receiver for the New York Giants. Like, when I say star wide receiver, he's one of the best in the league, and he is a second-year player. And the Giants are just so fucking insanely cursed because they had their rookie quarterback starting for his first game, and we got like 2 quarters or maybe even a quarter of them together, and that's it, like, because Malik is out for the season. So it's just insanely bad luck for them. But yeah. Another breaking news thing that I just remembered is the Browns are finally benching old man Joe Flacco.
Yes.
And they're starting Dylan Gabriel, who is a rookie out of Oregon, I think.
No clue. Speaking of Oregon, actually, I'm wearing an Oregon sweatshirt.
What year is that from?
Justin Herbert's Rose Bowl.
Oh.
Remember? Wait,
Why would
I
I
don't think you
remember?
were.
What do you mean?
I thought you were with me when I got it, but you weren't.
Oh wow, Dylan Gabriel's from Hawaii. But yeah, he played for the Ducks. He played for oh my gosh. The thing that's so annoying about college football is like the players transfer so many times. He played for Central Florida, Oklahoma, and the Oregon Ducks. So, yeah.
I bet Shador
Slide.
Sanders is thinking maybe he'll actually get a shot this season.
I was like wondering, I looked it up today. I'm like, has a rookie ever been traded mid-season? Because like, I feel like there's so many teams that could use him to take a shot with. Like,
The Browns have they drafted 2 rookie quarterbacks in the draft. So
yeah. I mean, there weren't that many good quarterbacks in the draft, but I think, I don't know. A lot of teams could use a good quarterback, could use a fresh start quarterback or something, but yeah.
well, I feel like there are a ton. Oh, Lamar Jackson is injured. He's out for definitely next week, maybe 2 more. Unsure yet. Interestingly enough, Brock Purdy, Ricky Pearsall or whatever, and Juwan Jennings, all on the 49ers are all out on Thursday, tomorrow's game.
Brock Purdy is again?
Yes, Brock Purdy's out, and their wide receiver 1 and 2 are also out.
Wait, why is Brock Purdy out?
It just said
What
Brock
happened to
Purdy
him?
toe. I got the notification a couple
Something
hours ago.
really bad is going on.
No, like, oh yeah, Brock Purdy toe, Ricky Pearsall knee, and Jawan Jennings ankle ribs are out Thursday night. That's fucked. And on top of that, George Kittle's also out still. And Nick Bosa. Holy shit.
Yeah. Like I said last week, the 49ers have bullet holes in them. It's just getting worse. They're like bleeding out in the middle of the street.
Literally.
It's so bad. Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, there's obviously so many more injuries. I mean, are there any big ones that you could think of?
Not off the top of my head.
Yeah, me either.
I feel like we always forget, and then mid-episode we're like, oh, duh. So
Yeah.
maybe that will happen again.
Yeah.
Moving on from league news, we can move on to fantasy football news. Update, I guess. Week 4 was a good one. Our best team this week was Emma Loves to Dance, and our worst team was Chef Maddie, with scoring 28 points. Sorry, Maddie, we love you.
How is that possible? Who did she have on her team?
She doesn't have a quarterback, I don't think. It doesn't let me click on the name of the team. Jake won most efficient manager for like the 4th week in a row, right?
Yeah, as always.
I didn't win anything. Grace won highest points in a loss. Grace is our sister. She won highest points in a loss and got 102 points and lost to a team that got 106 points.
Oh, it was my first win, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, I beat Kaylin Corey.
Well,
So.
if anyone was interested, I am 4-0. And I think there's
that's
only
so, annoying. You have to throw like a player away so you don't win the whole
Why?
thing.
I'm in this competition too.
I don't know.
No, but here's the thing. I'm playing a 4-0 team this week, so it's
Who?
4-0 versus 4-0. Paperclip Swag, and they're projected to win.
Okay.
So I mean, one of us is gonna fall to 3-1. We'll see who. It'll be
Yeah.
interesting. You're playing Livy,
What's her record?
2-2.
Interesting. I won every single one of my fantasy games this week.
So did I, and I needed it bad
really
because
needed
I've been losing my other leagues at least. Oh, that's something interesting. In the Sleeper Fantasy League for our podcast, I drafted Malik Neighbors round 1, and that was like my pick. And then what happened was James Conner got injured, who's my running back, and I was in desperate need of a running back, or I would just be screwed. And someone offered me Chase Brown and Chris Olave for Malik Neighbors, and I did a lot of thinking about it, especially since I already have Marvin Harrison Jr. on my team. Just having another mid-wide receiver was fine with me, so I decided to take the offer, and the next week, Malik Neighbors is out for season, so that was like the best trade I've ever done in my entire life.
I feel bad for the person.
I feel bad, but I am so lucky.
I saw them pick up someone today that I was like, okay, that's decent. I can't remember who it was, though.
That does suck.
Yeah, I know. I think they dropped. Like, I think they dropped Malik Neighbors and picked someone else up, and I was just like, damn.
Damn. I mean, I'm happy about it, but
Yeah.
so yeah, that's the update from the fantasy league. I think that's all.
Yeah, let's get into the week of games. Also, so later on in this episode, after we do this, we did get the Mad Libs book. We are going to do one Mad Lib, I think, and then we're going to read some TikTok comments that we've gotten, because we got a lot of TikTok comments recently.
We've been posting Rage Bait for like a couple weeks now.
Yeah.
And the comments are just egregious.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, should we do what order did you do it in? I'm assuming the way we did the predictions in.
Yeah, but obviously like the 1 o'clock. Or so actually, yeah. Do you want to? Since you have actually, it doesn't matter that much. Like I could find it pretty easily. So I'll just read. Like I pulled up week, whatever. Seahawks versus Cardinals. Like we've done this a million times. It shouldn't, Seahawks versus Cardinals was the Thursday night football game. The Seahawks won 23-20. And I was wrong about that. I picked the Cardinals.
I was right. That was an interesting game. I remember it was like terrible
I
all
liked it.
throughout the
I
fourth
liked watching
quarter.
it.
But the Cardinals had 3 points the entire game until the fourth quarter, and that's when
Yeah.
things started to ramp up. Marvin Harrison Jr. was playing like not well throughout the game, and then like he had a lot of drops, and then he popped off in the fourth quarter.
Like
Um,
he caught a touchdown pass and he like sat in the end zone on his knees and like looked up at the sky and it was like, oh, like he
I was
needed
happy
it
about
so
it too. Yeah,
badly.
he really did.
He
He had
really
bad
needed it.
drops that game too, so it
Yeah.
was good.
And then after that you could tell like something switched on in him and he was like
I'm hoping
he
it continues.
balled out. Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, the Cardinals were down 3 like the whole game, or they had 3 points the whole game. They finally caught up with like a minute left, and then the Seahawks ended up getting a field goal to win it.
Yeah, it was a good game.
So yeah. Next one was Minnesota, Pittsburgh, and Ireland. And the Steelers won 24-21, and I picked the Steelers to win. I believe you did too, right?
Yeah, I picked the Steelers to win. That game, I woke up early, checked the score, and the Steelers were up like 24-3 or something, like 24-6 or something. Went back to sleep for a little, woke up again, refreshed my phone, and the score was like 24-21 or something. And I was just like, what the hell? I ran downstairs and watched the end of the game. Like they did like make a little comeback, but the Steelers won.
Yeah, I woke up at
So I
like
didn't-
10 and watched it from like the start of the third. And it was
Game
fun.
started at 8:30 for you, so
Yeah. I was like, nah. I'll see if it's a good. I'll like watch half of it. It was a good game. Yeah, right? I would say so. For the first game in Ireland.
I didn't see like the bulk, like what made it exciting. I just saw the end of the Steelers trying to pull away. So
One interesting thing about that game was the Steelers decided to like bench their starting running back at like 5 a.m.
oh
And that like screwed everyone in fantasy.
yeah, Rose had.
That's the only
I was
reason I
like,
beat Rose.
no, because I was really confused. I was like, well, I thought Rose was gonna win, our cousin in our family league, where we each put in $50, I think. So the prize pot is like really big.
And Rose is, keep in mind, Rose is 3-0 going into this, or
her
4-0?
team is insane.
3-0?
She has Puka.
3-0.
Like this is all you need to know. She has Puka Nakua and Jonathan Taylor. Like anyone who got away, like there's a ton of people who got away with doing that, but like it's insane. Like the fact that you could have gotten those people like not even with your first 2 picks is troubling. But
so I was worried going into that, but for the grace of God, I got lucky, and she had a player that was not playing.
well, yeah, because I was confused when I looked at the score. I was like, there's no way. Like, I feel like Rose pays it like very close attention. Why would she leave someone in who's not playing? And then I saw that he like got benched
They
at
did
like
it.
5
They did it
a.m. or
really
something.
early because the game is in Ireland, so they did it in normal time
Yeah, I saw
over
the
there.
notification on my phone for like 5 something a.m.
Yeah. So if you
yeah.
had him and you didn't take him off your bench, it's understandable, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, just sucks. Just like drafting somebody first round and either they flop or they get injured for the year. Next game we have the Commanders versus the Falcons. The Falcons won 34-27, and we were probably both wrong about that.
Yeah, that was a tough one. Terry McLaurin, our wide receiver 1, and Jaden Daniels were both out. But I still had faith in our team to be able to pull it together. But when the Falcons are able to put up that many points on our defense, there's just nothing we can do.
Yeah, our defense is really bad.
Yeah, no.
I've been saying this since the Packers game. I'm like,
yeah, you're like our
seriously
secondary.
wrong with our secondary. Like, people are just wide open all the time. It doesn't make any sense.
I think Marshawn Lattimore has been hurting us a lot.
Yeah,
with his flags.
Yeah, I think we don't. I think our safety is out for a little while. I forget Harris. I don't remember his first name.
Will? No, probably not.
Number 3, I think. And
Yeah,
Lattimore.
Harris.
I really like Lattimore though. I think he's fun to watch, but he's just falling apart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sucked. We'll see what happens from here on out, but a lot of people.
Jaden Daniels is back next week.
Yeah.
Next game, Bills versus Saints. The Bills won 31-19, and I got that one right.
Yeah, I got it right too.
This one, obviously, the Bills love to make it nail biters in like the dumbest games ever. So up until the fourth quarter, it was like a one score game, and then
Yeah.
they pulled it together and got like two scores ahead, and everything was fine. But I mean, I was
They're
never
looking
worried.
they're looking like so goddamn clutch.
Yeah,
Like it's
they
almost
always
like
have.
even if no, like they always end up choking somehow, and like sometimes in tight weird games, like I didn't really have faith in them, but this season just feels so much different. There's something like so different this season.
They
It's like
always had that weird thing. I remember like last year when they played the Patriots for the first time, the Bills were losing like the entire time, and I was like, damn. Like they're always like clutching up and winning in these like weird games.
yeah, but it's like even when the Saints and Bills game was close or like the Saints were like ahead for a second, I didn't have a bone in my body that told me that they weren't gonna end up winning by
Yeah,
like two
yeah, yeah, me
scores.
too,
Like
me too.
and it's not because they're playing the worst team. It's just like there's something about them this season that
It's just like they're
I'm
not
like
gonna lose.
yeah, I can't picture them losing yet.
I know.
Um,
And their to be fair, their schedule is pretty light. It gets a little harder later in the season, but yeah.
yeah.
The next
Um,
one, Lions. Did you have something to say about that game?
no, no.
Okay. Lions versus Browns. The Lions won 34-10. I got that one right.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got it right. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything to say about this other than the Browns were like, "Oh, like you've never played a defense like ours," and then the Lions came out and like beat them by a lot. So,
Yeah. No problem on offense, which is interesting
yeah.
because the Packers had a lot of problems on offense against them.
Yeah.
Just so it's going to be interesting when it comes down to it, like who is the best team in the AFC North? AFC, no,
Yeah.
NFC North, NFC North. Next game, Texans versus Titans. The Texans won.
Yep, they won.
Texans won 26-0.
Yeah.
Poor Titans. The Texans definitely needed that though. I got that right.
Yeah. I got it right too. A lot of people are calling Cam Ward like uh not like a bust, but just like all of a sudden people I mean, I never saw like insane praise about him, and I've always been kind of weirded out because no one really talks about him.
No
Like
one talks about him. I
yeah,
literally
no
forget every day that he was the number one
and then
pick
all of
in
a
the.
sudden people on Reddit are like, "Oh, he was never even that good." And I'm like, "Okay, then
Why was he the
why
number one
was he
pick then?
first?" Yeah, it just doesn't. I don't know. Something's really weird. He
It
seems like a
is.
cool
It
guy.
is really
I've watched a
weird.
lot of the press conferences, and he's funny. Like,
But it's
he
just
said
like
something
what? Like no one
"Ha-
talks about him.
I know. I don't really know anything about him other than he went to Miami. And I didn't watch college football at all last year, so I don't even know if like Miami was a good team or who else was on their team. Just weird vibes. And nothing to report. I don't think I watched much of that game at all.
Well, they weren't showing on a red zone because it was a blowout.
Yeah. Next game, the Eagles versus the Bucks. The Eagles won 31-25. I was wrong about this. You were right.
I picked the Eagles, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was actually a good game. The Eagles were winning by a lot, and the Bucks almost came back and won, but the Eagles like stopped them from doing that, and like I don't know. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, the Eagles special teams has been slaying the past 2 weeks. They started out the game with like a blocked punt, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
The Bucks were struggling in the first half, and Baker came back and rallied in the second half, and it looked like they had a chance, but they couldn't do it. But I'm happy that they were at least able to compete after seeing the way the first half went.
Yeah. Yeah. The Bucks definitely a really good team.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Mike Evans, their star wide receiver, future Hall of Famer, is injured. They
And
just
did you
got
see what happened to Bucky?
yeah.
He was seen at practice with crutches and a walking boot on
Yeah.
today.
You
Wait,
see,
like me in middle school when I like wanted to have an injury so bad that I showed up to school with crutches and a walking boot. It's like one or the other normally.
What if he showed up to practice in a wheelchair and he ran routes
He
or
was
like
faking
practice in
sick.
a wheelchair? Yeah, I don't know. But Chris Godwin, it was his first game back. He got the targets, but he didn't catch that many.
I
Which I'm
drafted
giving him
him
the
in
benefit of
fantasy
the doubt.
and held him on my IR. So we'll see
Yeah,
if
I
that
have
pays
him on one of
off.
my teams too. But yeah, I still like the Bucks, and I want them to go as far as they can. Next game we have the Patriots versus the Panthers. The Patriots won 42-13.
I had that right.
I had it wrong. It seems that every time I pick the Panthers, they lose, and every time I've only not picked them to win. This is like you at the Jets last season. You
Yeah.
keep picking the Panthers and they lose. The one time I was like, okay, last 2 weeks ago or last week I was like, all right, I don't think they're gonna win anymore, or whatever, and they won. But yeah,
I think like towards the end of the game they started putting in like backups and stuff. It was just a blowout, and they weren't really showing much of it on Red Zone, so not much to say.
yeah.
Next game, we did those two. So Jaguars versus 49ers. The Jaguars won 26-21, and I got that one wrong.
I got it right. Yeah,
I don't know what to
really-
say about it.
yeah. It's a little bit that they won against a very injured 49ers team. So it's like whatever, but I think
I think
I don't
didn't
know.
Travis Hunter pop off a little bit?
I don't remember him having anything like amazing.
Maybe he just had more than usual.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Next game, Colts Rams. I had the Rams, and the Rams won 27-20. And I remember
I was right
saying
about
like
this too.
we both talked about how the Colts were 4-0, but they weren't playing like the best teams, and their streak would come to an end, and we were right.
Yeah, but I mean, they played great. Like there wasn't anything like it's not like they faced their first big opponent and shit the bed. Like
Yeah.
they still played really really well, and this loss. I mean, they're not the team I would expect to go undefeated or anything. Like they should get some losses here and there, but they're still a really really good team. So yeah. The next game we have the Bears versus the Raiders. The Bears won 25-24. Geno Smith. Oh, I got this right.
I got it wrong. Damn.
And I told you, I was like, that's your city.
But I mean, like, it was really, really, really close.
Yeah, but there's only one winner and one loser, and the Bears
I
were the
forget how it
winners.
ended.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think I went to take a shower or something because I was like, whatever. The Raiders, Geno Smith, the Raiders quarterback, threw 3 interceptions, and yeah, they could use fresh start at quarterback. I don't know. Maybe they still have faith in him, but
The
he
Bears
hasn't been
blocked a
playing the
field
best.
goal.
Right? Yeah, it's like
I was like, it
that shit
definitely had
keeps
to end in a
happening.
way. The Bears blocked a field goal to win.
Yeah.
To win, right?
Yep, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Yes, they did. That was epic. I was happy about it. I mean, even though I wasn't right, I was still happy that the Bears won and Ashton Genty popped off, which is also a plus for me because I predicted it and he's on my team. And
He's
this
not
was
that good,
something
though.
this is something that was happening did you see the like whole stance thing? About how he stands behind the quarterback?
No.
All throughout college, he stands like straight up, and everyone calls it like Chucky stance or some like horror, scary Dylan. And he did that all throughout college and was good. And then when he got into the NFL, they made him, get like down into like a ready position. And for the first 3 games, he was doing that, not popping off. And then this week, they let him go back to his stance. And he had 3 touchdowns.
I want to look this up.
Yeah. Share your screen, too.
Can I? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I can.
Like he looks like a little freak.
I don't get this meme, but it's just
Me
a
neither.
funny picture.
Like that's so funny.
So funny,
Doesn't it
actually.
make okay? He's been on my FYP. Like he does TikTok dances. So
Oh,
I think
really?
he'll get on your good side soon.
Oh, that's the one thing. Boise State has a blue field. I think is super cool.
Interesting.
The hell?
Oh, Michael Myers, not Chucky. I think they call him Michael Myers.
Maybe I've heard.
Oh yeah,
that
because
before.
Michael Myers like stands and lurks. Speaking
That's
of
really
Michael
funny.
Myers, it's October 1st.
He's short.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Next game was Cowboys Packers Sunday night football. And it was a tie.
yeah, so we both got that one wrong. Yeah, it was a
Weirdly
tie.
enough.
I
It
watched.
tied in overtime.
Yes, it tied in overtime. So in overtime now, that you each get a chance to possess the ball. So the Cowboys got the ball first and they scored, and then the Packers got the ball and they scored. Then it's game over since they both matched
Yeah.
and got touchdowns.
They both
It
got
was a
field
tie.
goals.
Yeah, George Pickens went off.
It was the score was 40-40, so it was a good game through and through, and I
mean-
stayed I stayed for the whole thing.
Dak Prescott looked very, very good too. He
Yeah.
looked insane.
Yeah. Micah Parsons
so-
and Dak Prescott had a moment after the game too. They don't have bad blood or anything.
Trayvon and Micah Parsons swapped jerseys. Did you see that?
No, I didn't. They did.
Yeah. So
That's
sometimes
funny.
at the end of the game, when like players meet on the field, they like swap their jerseys. And I forget they said something to each other. I can't remember what it was. They were taking a picture together, and Trayvon was like, "Oh, are you gonna smile?" He said like, "No." Trayvon's like, "Okay," or something. It was funny. Yeah. Next game we have the Jets versus the Dolphins, Monday Night Football. The Dolphins won 27-21. Oh Lord. Wait, was I was right about this.
I was wrong. I picked Jets, of course. I gotta stop doing that.
Yeah. The penalties were out of control in this game, and there were a lot of missed calls. There were a lot of wrong calls. Like an insane missed unnecessary roughness call that was fairly dangerous. Like it was, and like Garrett Wilson had like an offensive pass interference, and it just was like a little push off, and everyone's like, "What the fuck?" It was a weird, sloppy, and gross game. The Jets fumbled it like twice in the first half, and then they got the ball at the second half and fumbled it on the kick return. Yeah.
Garrett Wilson, though.
He's my favorite player. Like, I'm obsessed with him. I love him. Like, he's so good. He's like best hands in the league, and he's just like so cool, and he makes good TikToks. So,
What? Oh, I
I'm
actually
obsessed
have
with
seen
him.
his locker room TikToks. Have
yeah,
you
he's
seen?
dancing to in the locker room a really good song. I can't remember
And
what
he
it
was
was.
like on aux in the locker room or something.
Yeah, I'll find it.
Yeah, he's goated. I wonder what he
So
would be
good.
like with a different organization.
Yeah,
You know. While you're looking for that, last game, another Monday Night Football game was Bengals Broncos. I picked the Broncos to win, and they did indeed. It was 28-3.
Shit, fucking stupid game.
Yeah,
It was so
I couldn't
bad.
even watch. Since there was two going on at once, I just decided to stick with the Jets and Dolphins and not even tune in to Broncos Bengals when Jets and Dolphins ended. Jamar Chase like got under 30 yards again, like twice in a season, which is crazy because he was number one wide receiver. What song?
Offender. Big Girls Don't Cry by Fergie.
That's like the best song of all time. Wait, Jake, I think that we like forgot to talk about the biggest news of the week.
What?
The Super Bowl
That
halftime performer.
Haley Steinfeld's Where the Wild Things Are book was found. Do you even know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I saw it on Twitter.
Oh. There was a TikTok that of
Wait, we can't glaze over the Super Bowl performer.
hold on.
Bruh.
This
What if
is
they don't-
bigger news.
Okay, fine.
Her Where the Wild Things book was found at a library. Goodwill. Somebody bought Where the Wild Things Are children's book for their kid, and they opened it, and it said, there's a card that said, this book is given to the Cardin Conjo. How do you, I don't even know what this is. I guess it's her school or something. It was given to the school by Haley Steinfeld, 12/11/02. You can start talking about the other news.
Okay. Haley Steinfeld is the Super Bowl halftime performer.
Shut up.
I'm kidding. The Super Bowl halftime performer, I think we both like bet on like Miley Cyrus or like guessed that in our first episode. It is Bad Bunny. And I'm not mad about it. I was not expecting it at all. I was not expecting it. Sorry.
I was mad about it at first. But I don't care anymore. I think it's funnier to get. I think it's funnier to like. It's in my opinion, it's really cool that the NFL isn't bending the knee and being like, "Oh, we can't do something like that," because it would make people mad. Like they're doing it because they're doing it for the money, and this is also because of the money, but they want to make sports a more.
Global.
I mean, they want to make football a more global thing, so obviously they want to get. Even though Bad Bunny is technically like, he's from Puerto Rico, so he's
but
like
he
American.
is one of the biggest global artists.
Yes, yeah.
He is one of the biggest artists, and I like his music. I don't know a ton of it, but I know like 10 songs maybe, and I think it'll be a great performance. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just upset. Like I really like I feel like we've had so many guys perform recently. Mm-hmm. Like, who was the last girl?
We had Usher 2 years ago. We had Kendrick last year. We had The Weeknd recently. Like in like 2020 or 2021.
I think Shakira and J-Lo were the last girls
Rihanna.
to do it. Yeah. Which was
iconic.
okay.
No, but
I
like,
thought it was okay.
it's up there for me. Like it's definitely top 5.
But the only problem with it is the Apple Music halftime show. That was, I think, the first Apple Music halftime show, or maybe the second, and the production of it just completely threw me off. I was like, this is like just a little bit weird to me. The way they were filming it, and
it was different for sure.
But I do go back and watch it sometimes, and I'm like, yeah, that was pretty good. But it caught me off guard just because of the difference in production versus Pepsi halftime show, which I think was just so much better. And I think maybe it's nostalgia too, just like
definitely.
It just seemed like it used to just be so like jolly, fun, and like live.
Yeah, maybe it
and
just fits the vibe more of like the artists, I guess.
The Apple Music one just seems too like industrial to me. Like it's like it sucks a bit of the life out of the live performance aspect. But yeah, I mean, I once we get further away from the announcement of Bad Bunny, I think I'll be more excited. I was just really, really thrown off guard by that, and I was just like, there's like a million other people that I would want to see first. But at the end of the day, it's like, it's cool because it's going to make the right people mad.
Yeah, and it has been
like
making the right people mad.
Yeah.
Well, either way, we should be, or
like,
we're
okay,
gonna
hold
be.
on. I'm so sorry. Like, people are so stupid about like saying like you have to speak English in America. It's like that is like, people are like, why would we want to listen to like a different language at the Super Bowl? I'm like, it's Spanish. Like, if you didn't take Spanish in high school and stuff, and like Spanish is so so like intertwined in our culture at this point. If you don't know like at least like a lick of Spanish, you're stupid. Like you just you're really stupid. That's like it's a fairly easy language to learn in my
Oh
opinion.
yeah. Yeah.
Like you're just stupid if if you can't keep up with like some people speaking Spanish, and also with the technology we have at this point, like language isn't really a barrier anymore, and also Latina music is I know it's like Latin, but I just wanted to say Latina. Latina music is cool and fun, so that's all I'm gonna say about it.
Yeah. um yeah, valid. I think that we covered all the games. Should we move on to TikTok comments first or Mad Libs?
Mad Libs.
Okay. I guess I'll just start from the first story in the book and move in.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm excited. I hope that it's good. Well, I guess so I'll be writing them all since I have the book.
Yeah.
That's fine with me. I'm bad at coming up with like random words on the spot. Okay, the first story.
And I'm bad at reading them without like laughing too much.
I'm just gonna fill it out with pen. Ready? Should I tell you
Yeah.
the title or no? No, I'll do it after.
Okay.
Give me a last name.
Higgabee.
First name.
Jordan. Is that a real person? Did I just like...
There's someone named Higby in the league.
Oh, maybe... Oh, it's Tyler Higbee. I don't know. I said
Give me a noun.
Higbee. Lollipop.
Number.
14.
Adjective.
Sour.
Now I want sour candy.
Yeah.
Noun.
Tree.
Person you know.
Okay. Alley Band. That's our childhood neighbor.
Celebrity.
Fergie.
Yes. Same celebrity. Fergie. Part of the body.
Weenus.
Noun.
P.
P-E-E.
Yeah.
Isn't that like an action?
No,
I
it's
guess
a
it could be a
thing.
noun. Person you know.
Jimmy Ho. It's another one of our neighbors.
Exclamation.
What's an example of an exclamation? Oh, like
Oh,
ouch?
they have an example thing here. Let's see. An exclamation or silly word, so exclamation, is any sort of funny sound, gasp, grunt, or outcry, like wow, ouch, whoomp, ick, and
Wowza.
gadzokes. Did you say wowza?
Yeah.
Wowza. Type of building.
Pyramid.
And verb ending in ing.
Licking.
Animal. Animal
Platypus.
plural.
Octopi.
Octopi. Adjective.
Ink. Squirting.
It
Wait,
didn't
did you say
ending in
adjective?
ing. No, yeah, just adjective.
Oh. Adjective ending in ing.
No, just adjective.
Purple.
And
Wait, no. Wait. No, that is colors are adjectives, right?
yeah.
Yeah, purple.
City.
Another. New Orleans.
I'll just say NOLA. Okay, it's done. Ready?
Yeah.
I wasn't like reading it or anything, so I have no idea.
Okay.
The story is called MVP Moment. Let's listen as gridiron. Let's listen as quote unquote gridiron, Higbee and Jordan, the pigskin. What? Those nicknames, I guess? Okay, let me restart. Let's listen as Gideon Higbee and Jordan, the pigskin Watkins, call the action between the two top-ranking teams in the National Lollipop League. Gideon. The score is tied.
What the fuck are you saying? What is Gridian?
Look. Gideon is Higbee. That's his nickname. Oh. Gideon is Higbee. And
Okay.
Jordan Watkins is the pigskin. And they are commentators. This was really badly made. Okay, so Gideon is talking. This is Higbee. The score is tied between these sour rivals with 14 seconds left on the tree. Quarterback Ali Band has the ball and has targeted wide receiver Fergie on a deep pass at the corner of the end zone. Now Pigskin is talking, so this is Jordan Watkins. Fergie leaps into the air, reaches their weenus back over their head, and snags the pass using only one P.
Their weenus.
Hold on.
I can't that like you kept being like gridiron Higbee.
I know.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, guys. I just had a cough attack. The wide receiver manages to hold on even as Jimmy Ho falls on top of them. Now it's Gideon talking again. Wowza! That was one of the greatest catches I've ever seen. The fans in the pyramid are cheering, fist pumping, and licking. Now Pigskin. The Octopi are going to the Purple Championships. What a great moment for Nola.
Wow.
God, that hurt. Oh, that was good. That was a good one. I wonder if it'll be funny for those that don't know our neighbors, because
I think you have to understand, like, well, like, I don't know if I'll ever see these people again, even though I live at this. Well, they don't live here anymore. I don't know about.
well, no,
Jimmy
I don't
Ho.
like. I don't care. No, I'm saying like if the people listening will think it's funny if they don't know who our neighbors are.
Yeah, I mean, well, I was saying, like, I think it's funny to put into perspective, like, just like, it's a random person on our street, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
There's nothing, like, really necessarily funny about who they are. It's just, like, they're just random people we grew up with, so. Yeah, so Mad Libs are going to be a regular segment, and hopefully they're funny for you guys. Let's pull. I'm gonna pull up this TikTok. It's a TikTok of a clip from our podcast where we were talking about the tush push and how it's stupid, and it got 18 likes, 25 comments, and a bookmark. The 25 comments were all from Eagles fans. I don't know how they found it and how they managed to bombard.
Hashtag Eagles, probably.
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. So, just going through the comments. It's just a lot of, like, this. The first comment is, "Don't mind me. I'll just set this right here," and it's a picture of how their defensive lineman, 300-pound player, ran 18.59 miles per hour.
Okay.
And then somebody said, "We're finally the quote-unquote cheating team. We made it. Go Birds. DH." What does DH mean? Dickhead?
I have no idea.
So yeah,
Probably. But my had instantly went to designated hitter, but I'm just on baseball mind right now. We're finally the cheating team. Shut the
buddy,
fuck up.
you guys are 4-0 and you just won the Super Bowl. It's like you can't take a little bit of people talking badly about your team. Like that's crazy. This guy Philly Billy, who had a crazy. I went through his TikToks, and he had one talking about Charlie Kirk, and he called him Chucky. Let me find it like here.
So,
hello everybody. This is about the shooting of Chuck Kirk yesterday.
oh, I thought you meant like he compared him to Chucky the villain.
No, he called him Chuck. Maybe that's his real name, but I doubt it. He said,
"Did you finish the TikTok? Like, was it good or like bad?"
It was bad. He was like, he was just saying like he doesn't condone any political violence, and it's sad, but he thinks that he needs. This is so crazy. He's like, I don't own a gun, and I don't believe in like I forget what he said, but then he was like, but I think the time has come for I'm gonna need to get a gun soon, like saying because he needs to protect himself from whatever. But he said it's a QB sneak. You people have no idea what you're talking about, and I replied to that with a video of me twerking. I thought it was funny because of the guy's account. Like if you went and looked at his account, it'd be funnier. Next, another person said, "This is like watching the Kardashians talk about the Eagles game, crying, laughing, crying, laughing, crying, laughing."
And it's like you're on a TikTok account called Football for Girls and Gays. Like what?
Yeah,
that's like pretty obvious.
And what do you mean? Like, I like you can't say that we. I mean, you're not watching the podcast, but everything in that TikTok, I'm biased because it's us. They're completely valid things we're talking about. And I said this.
Imagine the Kardashians actually talking about the tush push.
Yeah, they wouldn't really be able to like verbalize exactly our frustrations with it. And also, the Eagles beat a team that we dislike equally or even more than the Eagles. Like, we're not talking about it to bag on the Eagles at all. Like, I would rather have the Eagles beat the Chiefs.
Yeah.
The tush push is controversial outside of Philadelphia, so we're saying what literally everyone else is, and I quoted an ESPN analyst, so like I don't know what you're talking about. This person said, "I'm gonna take gas mileage and watching the remainder. I'm gonna take I don't know what this means.
Yeah, I didn't
I'm gonna
get it
take
either.
a gas mileage and watching the remainder of this video. You're a Dallas fan or a bandwagon Kansas City fan. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm just taking a guess. Go Birds."
Ew, I could never be Dallas.
None of those
fan.
things. Terrible.
I wonder why
guess.
he went straight to Dallas. Because they're like
Probably
quote unquote
because
America's
Dallas
team.
fans are nasty or whatever. But again, we didn't like reveal what kind of fans we were. People could maybe think that we're Kansas City fans from that, but I said the game was dumb, like all around. And a picture of Jalen Hurts saying 3-0. Somebody saying "Go Birds," DHH. What the fuck is DH? What?
I'm trying to think of the players'
does
names.
"Go Birds" DH mean?
Did anything come up?
I thought my computer froze because my browser's... Okay, there we go. Go Birds DH, a variation, blah, 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 which serves as an ubiquitous expression of support for Philadelphia Eagles. The DH serves as an initialism for "don't hurt." A common
like
phrase... No, "don't hurt." A common phrase in baseball or softball when... Maybe this is just AI being stupid. It's is Google Gemini, but that's just the AI overview. I don't know. Whatever. Somebody said "living rent free." No, it's a podcast about football, and we were talking about every game, so not really rent free. Not a false start if you don't get caught. It's also a low percentage of false starts. That's like saying it's not murder if you don't get caught. because like murder by definition is like a crime, and if you're not getting, I don't know, that maybe that's a bad example, but that's just a stupid thing to say. Somebody actually agreed with us. 2 weeks in a row they false started on it, so thank you for that.
I think you're right about dickhead.
Oh, okay.
I was watching a TikTok and it says, I can't wait to be called a DH by all of you this season. And then the next thing is Reddit and it says, dickhead.
Huh. Somebody said Eagles fans ... with a picture of Pedro Pascal like smiling at his phone. So I guess they're on our team, like on our side, being like Eagles fans.
Wait, they just said ... Pedro Pascal?
No, with a picture of Pedro Pascal.
Oh.
Somebody said go Birds. Somebody posted Squid Game screenshot where they're all wearing Eagles gear.
Oh yeah.
Then he posted a tongue out selfie of Jalen Hurts. And then
I think this is the way to grow our TikTok, is just to troll Eagles fans because they love to engage.
Somebody said admit it, QB sneaks made you cry. It's a picture meme. The only reason y'all are mad about the tush push is y'all tried it and can't do it. Is he talking about in real life?
I don't know. I mean, probably the Chiefs.
No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I don't know. Most of the time, the defense is lined up in the neutral zone on tush push. Yeah, probably because like no one knows what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
Why don't you do it? It's not a secret. Practice it. You're telling this to a football podcast for girls and gays, like, and so I said, ha ha ha, cope.
No, not everyone has. I don't know. It's hard to. I'm not a good debater. I'll be honest.
Just ban QB sneaks altogether. Eagles will just get 1 to 2 yards under regular QB sneak instead of 2 to 3 yards with tush push. Be careful what you wish for.
I don't agree with that.
Don't care. Go Birds DH. Okay, that is really pissed. Like the DH thing just does not. I don't like that.
Should we start our own thing for Commanders fans?
Go Birds, dickhead. I think it's like supposed to be said like that.
But if it's like I can't come up with something off the top of my head.
This is just people being jealous of our play that everyone else is allowed to also run. Okay. You're saying a lot for not giving an F about it. Aren't you? You're saying a lot for not giving an F about it. I think because I said like don't give a fuck about the game. About it. You aren't. You go Eagles. The rest of the league do it. If you want, do whatever. Just want something else. By the way, why the Chiefs only scored 17 points? Crying little bitches.
I've heard enough. Let's move on.
This person definitely should be able to speak better English. I looked at their profile picture. Their name is Aaron Matthew. They're slightly overweight, old white man standing in the middle of Philly, and he types like that. So, yeah.
You're getting too heated now.
Because I'm not good with this stuff. Because
I know I'm trying to drag you away from it now.
Okay, whatever. Next week.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll probably have some TikToks to post this weekend, and we'll see if any of them are rage and if any of them have some weird ass comments again.
Yeah.
Anyway, we can move on to predict week 5 games now. I weirdly had a lot of trouble picking my games. And I guess I can explain a little bit when we talk about each of them. The first game of the week is Thursday, Rams versus 49ers, and I picked the Rams.
I picked the Rams, too.
Pretty obvious for me because 49ers have 5 notable injuries. So, yeah. I don't know if that's going to be a good game or not. Don't think so.
Yeah. The next game is the Cleveland Browns versus the Minnesota Vikings. I picked the Browns to win.
I picked the Browns, too.
Yeah, I think rookie quarterback could go either way, but the Browns defense is very good. So
yeah, the Browns defense against Minnesota has been struggling on offense anyway, and the Browns defense is good, and the Browns have a new quarterback, so who knows? I see Jerry Jeudy popping off this week.
Pray to Lord that happens. Yeah.
Next game, Houston versus Baltimore. I struggled a little with this because I don't know what's going to happen with Lamar out, but I ultimately picked Baltimore.
Yeah, I picked Baltimore just because Cooper Rush was fine for the Dallas Cowboys last year. Like, relatively speaking, he's a lot better than like some backups. So
it's just
I don't know.
It's weird to me because one of those teams that were both in the playoffs last year is going to be 1-4.
Yeah, and I think I don't know, the Ravens don't look like really bad or anything. Like they struggle and they have like these fuck ups, but their schedule has been so hard. Like they've won their easy games. They won their easy game, but all their other games have been decent matchups and they come up short. So we'll see what happens. Next game we have mid-off between the Dolphins and the Panthers. I think the Dolphins will win, though.
So that means the Panthers are definitely going to win, and I picked them.
Yeah.
Next is the Raiders versus the Colts. I picked the Raiders. I don't know.
You're crazy. You're fucking insane.
I know I'm crazy. I know.
Colts.
I don't know why. Yeah. I think I'm just like not into the... I don't believe the Colts yet. I just don't.
Do you like the Raiders a lot?
I think I don't know. Geno sucks and Geno makes me regret everything I ever say about the Raiders, but I just want them to win, whatever. Next game is Giants versus Saints, and I picked the Giants.
Yeah, I picked the Giants. Even though Malik Neighbors is injured, they won fine against the Chargers. The rest of the game,
and they have a lot in Camp Scattaboo. They have Wan'Dale Robinson's great. Like they have like a little bit of a secondary to lean back on, so that's okay.
Yeah.
And the next game is Dallas versus the Jets. I picked the Jets.
You're gonna be crazy. Yeah, you're crazy.
I thought way too deep about this week. I'm sorry if my picks are weird, but I want to preface this and say that there are 3 0-4 teams going into this week, and I guarantee you that one of them will come out righteous, and I picked the Jets to do it.
Well, I think there's going to be 2 0-5 teams, so I picked Dallas Cowboys. Next
3,
game we have
or maybe
the
you pick the Titans to win. We'll see.
No. Next we have the Philadelphia. Oh, I meant 3 0-5 teams. Next game we have Denver Broncos versus Philadelphia Eagles. I picked the Philadelphia Eagles. I think that the Philadelphia Eagles, they're obviously very good. But also the Denver Broncos have been a little bit meh, in my opinion.
Yeah, I picked the Broncos.
Oh my god. I mean,
I'm going for an upset-heavy week, and I think that I'm trying to imagine, like, I'm picturing how the Bucks and the Phillies game went last week, and how the Bucks could have done it if their defense stepped up a little bit more, and I know that the Broncos have that ability with their defense, so that's just what I'm hoping for.
Okay, this is so random and like, it's just this thing I've been feeling recently. For some reason, like, I am preying on the Denver Broncos downfall because over the course of a year, I've realized I actually hate Bo Nix. Because
why? You were a Bo Nix apologist last year.
Yeah, but now I've realized.
Like the Broncos.
Now I've realized that I genuinely believe that a lot of the people who are like hyping up a lot of the white young quarterbacks, I think they're just racist. Like, I think a lot of them just like genuinely just like want white quarterbacks. Like, I have this weird feeling, and like there's a lot of like people who are like, oh, like how is Jaden Daniels better than Bo Nix? Like, look at the stats. I'm like, no, I don't know. Maybe I'm just like so liberal. I
mean, there's definitely people out there for sure.
I think the old freaks are like latching onto these young white quarterbacks and being like they need to be the future and not the black people. Like, that's just this thing I have. So like that's why I'm like I have a weird feeling about Jackson Dart, because I just feel like it's like a young white quarterback gets in the spotlight and they get glorified like 100 times more than
Well,
a black
I just think
quarterback
Jackson
would.
Dart scares
So,
me a little bit. And I also preyed on his downfall. And I said it, and when we were predicting last week, I said, I think Jackson Dart will do okay, but I don't think that he'll be able to do enough to win that game. And he did, and I never had hope in him, and I don't know, he scares me. But he was fine.
yeah. I don't know. I just get weird energy from him, so we'll see what happens.
I mean, yeah, he hasn't been. They haven't had the strongest offense this season. But Cortland Sutton is doing great. Marvin Mims popped off. I don't know. Next game is Tennessee versus Cardinals. Tennessee Titans versus Arizona Cardinals. I picked the Cardinals.
I picked the Cardinals too. Next game we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Seattle Seahawks. I picked the Buccaneers.
I picked the Bucks as well. Next is Lions versus Bengals. And I think that the Lions are going to take that.
Yeah, I picked the Lions. Next game we have the Washington Commanders versus the Chargers. I picked the Chargers.
I
What about
can't
you?
physically pick anyone but the Commanders.
Yeah.
I don't want to pray for their downfall.
I don't.
mean, I guess like my predictor is a little bit biased.
My
yeah,
my
I
whole
don't-
issue is, I think in too much of like absolutes. So when I was looking at the outcome of this past week, like as the games were unfolding, I'm like, great. We can't lose this game because the Chargers, if they lose, their revenge to want to win again is going to be a lot harder than us because they just lost their first game to a really bad opponent. I don't know. I don't know. I don't
Yeah, like in the back of my mind, I'm not extremely confident, but I can't help but put them down.
yeah.
My predictions all over the place anyway this week.
I
Next
kind of want the
is-
Commanders to be underdogs again too. I was thinking about that a lot. I'm like, in the beginning of the season, I'm like, wait, it's a little bit boring when like everyone thinks we're really good. So
Yeah,
I
it's a
wouldn't
lot
mind-
of pressure.
yeah, I wouldn't mind like dipping back down a little bit and then fighting really hard for our wins again.
Yeah, but I was like, I'm depressed when we do bad, literally.
I mean, yeah, I am, but maybe I just like torturing myself because the good times feel better if there's
Yeah.
bad times. So I don't know.
Next game, Sunday Night Football, Buffalo versus New England, divisional game. I picked Buffalo.
Yeah, I picked Buffalo.
It's the return of Stephon Diggs and Matt Collins to Buffalo, New York.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see Stephon and Josh interact. Stephon did an interview like the other day and was like, "Yeah, everyone there is like my family, so it's gonna be like really fun, and he'll be sad." He said.
I wonder if Mac, like he's going to talk to Mac after the game or anything.
Probably. I'm excited to see, and it's a
Yeah.
primetime game, so we'll definitely see.
Yeah.
Monday Night
Last
Football,
game.
last game, Kansas
Jacksonville. Sorry. You,
City.
go.
Okay,
You did the last one.
go ahead, Ben.
Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Kansas City Chiefs. I picked the Jaguars.
I struggled picking with this one for sure, but I ultimately ended up picking the Chiefs. I have a weird feeling they're not going to struggle much more this season.
Yeah, agreed. I totally agree with that. I just wanted to pick an upset. Like it was the last game of the week, and I
I
was
picked
just
too
like,
many upsets.
yeah,
And if you're curious, there are 4 buys. It's the first week that includes
I saw that
buys.
at the bottom too, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I forgot that was
The
a thing.
Bears, the Packers, the Steelers, and the Falcons all are not playing this weekend.
Yeah.
Does each team only have 1 bye, or do they each have 2 buys?
One.
Okay, interesting. That I feel like that would suck to get it out that early. To have a bye that early if you're a player.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're a player, yeah, because it's like you just came off of the off season and you get your day off like just when you just had a massive break. As an observer, I would want to get it out of the way like as early as possible.
Yeah, me
like,
too.
I don't like just randomly having a Commanders bye like in the middle of the season. It's like fuck. Like if we got it out first in week 5, it's like okay, we have so many games now we don't have to worry
And
about
like
a bye,
it can be like a Sunday, and I can like go out and like do something in like a fall activity because I don't have to like worry about the Commanders game. But yeah.
Yep, that about does it.
That about does it. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say. Besides, thank you for listening. And everyone make sure to cheer for the teams that Jake and I like because we need all the help that we can get.
Yeah, Commanders and Bills.
And we love you, and we'll see you all next Thursday.
Yep.
Hopefully in high spirits.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.